Welcome.
Could you start by telling us your name and your branch of service?
Well, my name is Rowe York Jr., and I am retired from the United States Marine Corps after 27 years of active duty.
Okay. What was your rank when you left service?
My rank when I left service was Sergeant Major, as high as you can go in the enlisted rank structure.
When did you serve, like your time frame?
Oh, I was drafted. I graduated from high school in 1954, and I was driving along in my car about 10 days later and reading my mail. I got a draft notice into the Korean War, but I also found that I could join any branch of service that I wanted to, and I had a good friend who was being discharged from the Marine Corps out of Korea. And so I decided I'd go downtown and join the Marine Corps. So I joined the Marine Corps in Greenville, South Carolina. Spent 27 years there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your connection to Southwest Virginia? What brought you to
Virginia?
Here? Yeah.
Well, I retired from the Marine Corps and eventually moved into Cookeville, Tennessee, where my family was at that time. And that's what my residence has been until my family encouraged me to go to assisted living.
You were on active duty. When you first went into the service,
okay.
What jobs did you have?
Okay, so I went through boot camp at Marine Corps Recruit Depot in Parris Island, South Carolina. And from there, my Marine Corps career started. While I was in recruit training, I wanted to get into the bloody war in Korea, and an officer came out of the brick headquarters building, and he told the formation of Marines in which I was standing. He asked if anybody had any typing experience, and I took 2 years of typing in high school, and so I was one of four that went into the building. They gave us, long story short, they gave us a typing test. I typed 60 words a minute with one error on it. And consequently, instead of going to career, I went into an administrative school, and I'd been in administration managerial capacities in different places. Like the last place I was, managing recruiting out of Atlanta, Georgia for the southeastern United States.
Okay. Could you tell us what were some of the places that you lived while you were in the service?
Where I lived as a Marine?
As a Marine, yes.
Oh, well, first of all, it was Parris Island, South Carolina. Second, it was Camp Lejeune, North Carolina for combat training. Third, it was at Marine Corps Schools, Quantico, Virginia. Mm-hmm. And then from there, seemed like I was transferred to Okinawa, Japan. Mm-hmm. And then back to the United States. And, oh, where did I go from there? Okay, no, I took time out for an education. Sometimes the Army, Navy, and Air Force have the good opportunity to get their education while they're on active duty. But the Marine Corps has a schedule that doesn't normally allow that, so I transferred to the Reserve Marine Corps, and I got my education. I wanted to know what was going on out here in the world ecclesiastically. And so I intended to go to different schools to find that out. 5 different schools, and I got a pretty good idea of what was going on in the ecclesiastical world. Plus, at the time, you see, I was getting a theological education and so I realized I had a spiritual gift of evangelism, and my wife and I have spent time on foreign mission field in Japan, South America, and lastly in the West Indies and the Bahamas, the island of Dominica, where we now own property, and I'm getting retired out of the Marine Corps at that time. So
When you were traveling in the military, how did you stay in touch with your friends and family?
um, they come to see me occasionally, and I would visit them on holidays. I would visit all the members of my family during those holiday periods and then get back to my duties in the Marine Corps.
Did you write letters?
Typed letters. They wanted to find out in the Marine Corps who, the typing. And when I retired, I walked out of the headquarters building where I had clerks, and they all had typewriters. And on the other door coming in was computers. And I found out what that was all about, and I said, I prefer a typewriter.
Could you tell us a story about something that happened? You said maybe you had a story to tell us about something that happened to you when you were in the service.
Yes, I'll tell you a very significant thing. Since I'm a Christian and in ministry, I went to one of the strongest outposts of the Marine Corps in Okinawa, Japan. And while I was there, I got acquainted with the missionaries there, and one of them had a name almost the same as mine. Mine is Rowe York, and his was Ron York. And he was with the navigators, and we got along fine. And so one day he tells me that there's a large multi-unit recreation center in Ishikawa, Virginia. Ishikawa, Okinawa, Japan, stationed on the Pacific side of Japan. And they had a Bible teacher there and facilities for doing it. And so he was leaving, and the missionary navigator met with the senior chaplains of the island once a month. And they were looking for somebody to take the job as a Bible director for them. And I'm always interested in trying to follow the Lord Jesus Christ in my life. And here I have the chaplains asking me if I would like to take that position, a paid position, but not military. And boy, that was I could just see the hand of God in my life. And here I am on a combat outpost for Marines defending that.
So my last question is, what would you tell young people thinking about going into military service? What would you advise young people?
Well, I'm telling them if they're bloodthirsty and they want to go in first and place their lives in jeopardy, they want the branch of service that goes in first, supported by naval gunfire, then join the Marines. Mm-hmm. If you want an pretty easy job, join the Air Force. They are administrative people, and the majority of them are not personally combat trained. They fly airplanes and fighter planes and all kinds of stuff like that. But, well, Marine Corps does too, land, sea, and air. But yeah, you just take a chance on not surviving if you join the Marine Corps. And I'm a recruiter, I'm telling you that. And the commandant might get mad at me, but you're taking a chance if you join the Marine Corps. But you're stepping in to an organization where once a Marine, always a Marine. Well, I hope I've been of help to you.
You have. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Well, what you're looking for is I hope that I've helped some, but I have a cousin who is World War One Medal of Honor winner that you have all heard about, Sergeant York.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm Marine Corps Sergeant York, and he's my cousin,
How about that?
and that was really interesting to the photographers and the people that wrote up the Marine Corps magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gave them the story of that.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Oh God, I'll jump on that." Anyway,
Okay.
nice meeting you
We're
too.
all done. Thank you.